So there are few important points in this chapter, children, which will help you to learn the chapter, to understand the chapter more efficiently. For example, the first point is Eklavya's mother would often tell him not to go near the high-born people residing in the Hastinapur city. The second point is the Kuru princes came to the forest to practice archery. Yes, they came to the forest to practice archery, to learn archery. And with whom they came? With their Guru, Guru Dronacharya. The third point is Arjuna's skill in archery was startling and superlative. The fourth point is each day Eklavya would practice shooting and imagine a pat on his back from Guru Drona. Now, the fifth point is after the loss of his right thumb, Eklavya learned to shoot from his both hands and feet. So here we can see, children, that Eklavya didn't give up on his dream. Yes, means without his right thumb also he didn't left to practice archery, and he learned to shoot with his both hands and feet. So we can see that he was quite determined boy. And the last important point is real courage. What does real courage means, children? So real courage means fighting against the wrong limits and respecting the correct ones. Yes, when we respect the correct ones means we support the correct decisions, we are on a right path. Yes, and that is a real courage. Yes, and when we support wrong limits, so that's not a real courage, children. Means if in actual you are really courage, if you think that in actual you are a courageous person, so it means that you are respecting the correct decisions. Yes. So now let's see few keywords, few important words of this chapter. So the first word is glaring. The meaning of glaring is looking fiercely. The second word is chariots. The meaning of chariots is two-wheeled vehicles drawn by horses. The third word is shunned. What is the meaning of shunned? The meaning of shunned is avoided. The fourth word is discrimination. So, I hope you all know the meaning of discrimination. The meaning of discrimination is unfavorable attitude. Finally, the last word is courage. The meaning of courage is an ability to disregard fear. So these are few important words of this chapter, children, and I hope that you will go through these words because it's gonna help you in knowing and understanding this chapter more efficiently. There are few more important questions in this chapter, children. So one of the most important question, value based question in this chapter is that what inspiration we get from Eklavya's story. So the inspiration we get from Eklavya's story is that we should remain determined towards our goal, towards our dream. Yes, yes, children, we should always try to remain determined on our path. Eklavya belonged to a low caste. He always faced discrimination in the society, but he never gave up on his dream of becoming a great archer one day. When Guru Drona asked for his right thumb as Guru Dakshina, he gave it without any hesitation, without any second thought. Without his right thumb also, he learned to shoot from his left hand and feet. The story of Eklavya inspires us to remain firm on our path of achieving our dream. I think Eklavya is quite worthy for respect. Guru Drona refused to teach him. Instead of that, he worshipped Guru Drona. Also, he sacrificed his right thumb and offered it as Guru Dakshina. He was quite devoted and meticulous student. Yes, children, Eklavya was quite devoted and meticulous student. He was not only a self-learner, he learnt archery on his own, but he also raised his own army. And after that, he went in the battle of Mahabharata and offered his help to Guru Drona. Yes, offered his services to Guru Drona. So we can see that Eklavya was a quite devoted, was a meticulous student. Yes, means he sacrificed his right thumb, but instead of that, without having any grudge in his heart, he worshipped Guru Drona and offered his services to Guru Drona. Yes. There are few related questions, few important questions also in this chapter. The first question is, why did Eklavya's family live away from Hastinapur? Yes, so Eklavya's family lived away from Hastinapur because they were low born. Yes, children, Eklavya belonged to a tribal caste. The reason he was not allowed to enter the Hastinapur city. The second question is, why did Eklavya carve Drona's statue? Eklavya carved Drona's statue to learn archery, to practice archery. The third question is, why did Drona ask for Eklavya's right thumb as Guru Dakshina? Guru Dronacharya's love for Arjuna crossed the limits of fairness, so he asked for Eklavya's right thumb. Yes, Guru Dronacharya's favorite student was Arjun, and he didn't want to anyone become great archer rather than Arjun, so he asked for Eklavya's right thumb. Let's see the character of Eklavya. Who was Eklavya? How was he? What kind of personality he had? So let's discuss about this. Was Eklavya a determined boy? Too he faced difficulties? How he overcame those difficulties? Too he achieved success in the end? Yes, so these are the points which we should know before knowing the character of Eklavya. As we know, children, Eklavya is a character in the epic of Mahabharata. He was a self-learner. Yes, he was a self-learner. He learnt archery on his own. When Guru Drona refused to teach him, he carved his statue and started practicing archery on his own. And he always felt a pat on his back from Guru Drona. He never gave up on his dream of becoming a great archer. He sacrificed his right thumb as Guru Dakshina. He never got disappointed of his right thumb. Rather, he learned to shoot from his left hand and feet. He was truly a meticulous and sacrificing student. Eklavya taught us that bounds and limits are in the mind. Real courage is fighting against the wrong limits and respecting the correct ones. So we can see, children, that Eklavya was a quite determined boy. He was a quite devoted student, facing so much discrimination in the society. Instead of that, he never gave up on his dream. He remained firm like a stone and he grabbed his dream. He achieved the success. He wanted to become a great archer and he became. And Eklavya is remembered as a renowned personality from the epic of Mahabharata. So thank you everyone. I hope this video is useful for all of you. Have a nice day.